and say cheese for a hot second. Okay, good morning, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I am awake on this Friday morning. It was not easy getting up, and let me tell you, um, last night, so Thursdays, I usually work, so 8:30 to 5, but yesterday was special because we had a meeting at 8 a.m. And so I first of all got up late yesterday and rushed, around and got to work. And after that, I teach dance until 9 out in Northborough. So it's a little bit of a commute driving home. And there's you couldn't get on the highway where I usually do. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I had to reroute myself, which took a little bit longer than usual. But I had a fantastic time talking to Morgan. So proud of all that she's accomplishing right now. Little shout out, Morgan. But I got home a little later than that. Got home, I was like starving, which I'm starving right now. I might do breakfast before my workout because my stomach is like that. Um, in I was eating, and then I was just kind of like not being urgent about getting in the damn shower since I hadn't washed my mop since the weekend. So last night I showered and I look at it, it's like disastrous. So when I blow dry my hair, I have to like blow dry it straight, and I didn't have time for that last night. I didn't even have the energy to do that last night, so that didn't happen. So I'm just laying down. I was wondering what happened. So I went to bed late, and then Johnny was still at work. He worked so late last night, and so I went to bed probably at like 11:15. And on top of that, if you see my story, I decided I was gonna start chugging water before going to bed. So I woke up at maybe like 1, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna pee my pants, and I had to run downstairs. And so I didn't really get much sleep, and I know that that's bad. So I need to get better about my routine. The beginning of the week was good. I got to bed. I was energized. I was ready to rock and roll for this live at 5. And as the week goes on and things get busier, and I mean, I feel like I did so much this week in the time that I had. But I only worked 3 days. I only taught 2 days so far. I have to teach tonight, but kind of caught up to me, and I think that's the idea of this change that I had made for myself with the time, and I'm also struggling with the time difference from when we were away last week. So I'm happy that this is 5 of 5 this week that I got my butt up out of bed, and as much as yesterday was a little bit of a craziness with hitting snooze, today wasn't too bad. I mean, I actually was up by 5. I just had to make my lemon water. Alvin was wanting some love. Um, he's such a snuggle bug in the morning, so I can't not love him. Okay, so let's get to the real stuff because you don't really care about what's going on with me. Okay, fun Friday. So, what does that mean? Like, Friday's awesome? Well, the weekend shows. But for me, for so long, um, Friday was never like the start of a weekend when I was working weekends. So I had this like almost like resistance to even enjoy Friday, even when I did have a weekend off. And I would get frustrated with my schedule. I would get frustrated with people that like were obsessed about like thank God it's Friday TGIF. Like I would get so annoyed, and that's not really what this is about. It's about any fun opportunity. I just use Fun Friday because Friday's such a so any fun, any dating, any sort of exciting time, we need to be more diligent about scheduling, and that can be a little strange. I wish somebody was on here so I could ask them about this fan. I'm gonna shut it off. Because I don't know if it bothers people. Or if you can even hear it, I have no idea. So, having to plan and schedule fun is kind of like a strange concept. Like, it should be just like you live your life and it's fun. It never happens, especially because we're so busy. Life gets in the way, and then we're like more stressed and we don't want to enjoy it. We have nothing to look forward to. And so that's why there's so much great potential in scheduling exciting, fun events. And so that could be with your spouse, that could be with your family, that could be with your friends, whatever it is, you need to be more active in making it happen. My group of dance friends are super good about trying to make sure like once a month or once every other month or at least every couple of months we're getting together. And I wish I was a little bit better about being active in making that happen, but I struggle to even get to see my spouse. So I guess I'm thankful when I do get to see them, and thankful for the ones that are like really pushing for us to get together because I like to. It's crazy, even between just my spouse and I's, hubby's and I's schedules to get like good quality, like fun time. And so for me, what does that mean? At the beginning of the week, we've initiated this idea of planning our week. And that started back in August, and it's been really well. This week was not planned at all because I don't know why. Oh, well, because of our vacation, like we were just off. So this week wasn't really planned. But usually we put in a couple of date nights, whether that be even at home. It doesn't have to mean that it's going somewhere, but a couple of intentional times where we're not going to do anything else except be with each other. And sometimes we'll, let's play cards on this night. Let's do this on this night. Let's go out to dinner on this night. But we make it a super intentional priority to do it. And I think that that's so important. Now, not only should we be doing this weekly, but we should be doing this like in the future. So for us, so many people will say to me, you travel so much, you have so much fun, like what an incredible experience. I was just in the Grand Canyon, right? That process happened back in like May and June, where we were planning for something fun to break up a period of time. Um, our last trip was in April. And so at that point in time, it was like nothing until 2019. And that's too long. You really need to be able to de-stress and feel better and connect with the people that you really care about. And so for instance, I love, love, love the company I'm a part of. They plan these kinds of trips all the time, and that's for the wellness and greatness of the people that represent their company. And so every year I have one trip at least that we are going to go on because I've earned it. And so that's happened now for the past 2 years, and this coming year will be a cruise. So in March, I already have something ready to rock and roll, right? So we've already gotten that 6 month range out scheduled and ready to go. Like we don't wait until March to decide, right? So we just got back. There's already something in play for March. Maybe come the new year, we're going to think about what we're going to do maybe in the summer, what we're going to do in the fall when we want to break up the craziness and we go back to schedules and whatever we've got going on. And so intentional planning is so important. And maybe for you, like you're not somebody that likes to schedule things. That's me. I don't like to schedule these things because I'm a go, 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 go type of person. But my husband, on the other hand, is like he values as much as I value vacations. He's just more quick to plan and research and just get it done, right? He's more like we will make it work. No matter what it is, we're going to make it work. So let's schedule it. Like, it would take me time and time and time again to actually decide or think that it's a priority. You don't have time for that. So there might be somebody in your relationship that needs to be that person, but you have to recognize that. You don't know what it is until you start to do these types of things. Sorry, my mouth is really dry. So I'm probably dehydrated. Okay, so what does that mean for you? I really think that it means that next week you've got to find pocket times of fun, whether that is alone, which I don't encourage. The only reason why I say I don't encourage it is because it's different. It's not the same. You're not connecting. There's not the same sort of emotional ties to doing it, so you might not do it, right? There's such a value. Rachel Hollis, a fantastic, amazing influencer and author. She talks about you don't not show up to that event, right? If it was something for work, whether it be something for a blind date, you're not going to not show up. So you have to show up. You don't want to give up on the most important people in your life. See, this is what happened yesterday, I started to like close because I'm so sleepy. Sorry, guys. It's Friday. I can feel it this week. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Sometimes I'm tired by the end of the week, but not this tired. I'm so tired. Okay. So, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm like drink some more water. Right? That's another problem with how I'm feeling is that the last night I definitely was behind on my hydration. So I chugged because I was like, I don't want to wake up with a headache, which I don't have a headache. I'm so happy, thank God. But that's why I'm so tired. So make it your mission this week to really, really plan some fun, whether that be family fun, whether that be friend fun, whether that be hubby fun, puppy fun. I don't care what kind of fun. We're gonna plan some fun stuff for these guys on the weekend. We always do because they have to deal with the crazy week too when we're not home, or even when I am home. Oh my gosh, these guys, they were out of control on Tuesday and Wednesday when I was home, which makes them really tired. And Alvin's been sick. He went to the vet the other day. So we planned some fun time for them too, because they deserve it. We would go to the park or we'd go for a nice long walk. I don't really know what we're doing this weekend. I'm so like lost. I feel like I'm in a fog after that vacation. But with that being said, have a fantastic weekend. Make it your mission this coming weekend to be sure that you're going to have some fun next week. Your life will feel so much better. You'll have a little bit more pep in your step. Looking forward to that day. Oh, good morning, Meg. I was just finishing up and I was talking about dearest Alvin having to go to that. I'm going to wave to you. Yeah. Say hi. Say hi. So I was just talking about Fun Friday and how it doesn't really have anything to do with Friday. It just has to do with making sure it's your mission every single week to make sure that there is some fun scheduled in your life. And whether that is weekly, which I highly encourage because that's what Johnny and I have been doing for a couple months now, but also in a long-term plan. So right now we have already a vacation scheduled for March, which is one of my Beachbody, I'm going to say it. Why don't I say it? Beachbody company vacations that they send us on. And so I'm going on a cruise in March, and I was saying how I probably won't wait until March to plan our next little event, but at least we've got that one it's already been planned, you know. And I think actually by January we find out what our 2020 trip will be. So there's always that revolving plan for a trip with Beachbody, which I love, love, love. Like that just like makes me go on a trip and I earn it. So it's not really like I pay much for it. I mean, I do have to pay for flights and sometimes food getting there, but other than that, everything is included, which I love. And they give you so many like amazing opportunities when you're there. But you know, by March, we're already going to have our next, adventure starting to be planned. In that meaning in the summer or in the fall next year. So it's being super intentional with how diligent you are about planning fun. It can be actually like a scheduled chore, but it's so important for our health and it's so important for our mind. Now, with that being said, I am out of here. It's Friday. It's 5:30. I gotta get going. I gotta have a little bit of breakfast before working out because my belly's growling, and I gotta get Alvin outside to take a walk. Right? You want to take a walk? Ari's still sleeping. She doesn't want anything to do with me in the morning. This one's like, play with me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Have a fantastic Friday, Meg. Thank you for hopping on, and I will talk to you all later. Bye. I can't. Come on. I can't hit it. There we go. All right. Bye, YouTube. Have a fantastic day.